Hello, I am discussing about Maxwell's equations and electromagnetic waves, which comes under Module 3 of VTU syllabus. Here I am going to discuss about vector operations, differential calculus, del operator, divergence, curl and integral calculus. So vector operations, here is a picture and I am going to give you the explanation about these pictures. Now let us consider, suppose if you walk 4 miles due north and then 3 miles due east, so you will have gone a total of 7 miles. But actually you are not at 7 miles from where you set out. Actually you are only at 5 miles. So we need an arithmetic to describe quantities like this, which evidently do not add in the ordinary way. The reason they don't, of course, is that displacements have directions as well as magnitude, and it is essential to take both into account when you combine them. Such objects are called vectors. Velocity, acceleration, force and momentum are considered as vectors. By contrast, quantities that have magnitude but no direction are called scalars. For example, mass, charge, density and temperature. So these were all comes under category scalars. Now let us consider vectors A and B, and when we look at addition of two vectors, we can write A plus B is equal to B plus A. Addition is also associative, so we can write the vectors in this format, that is A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. To subtract a vector, add its opposite, that is A minus B is equal to A plus into minus B. Multiplication by a scalar, that is here small a is a scalar, so small a into A plus B is equal to small a into capital A plus small a into capital B. Next, now here discuss about dot product of two vectors. The dot product is commutative, that is A dot B is equal to B dot A, and further A dot B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. In particular, for any vector A dot A can be written as A square. The cross product of two vectors can be written as A cross B is equal to AB sin theta n. Next, triple products. So, since the cross product of two vectors is itself a vector, it can be dotted or crossed with a third vector to form a triple product. Scalar triple product, that is A dot B cross C. Geometrically, A dot B cross C is the volume of the parallelepiped generated by A, B and C. So finally we can write A dot B cross C is equal to B dot C cross A, that is equal to C dot A cross B. Vector triple product, that is A cross B cross C is equal to B into A dot C minus C into A dot B. So like this we can write the equations. Next, differential calculus. So ordinary derivatives we are taken into account now. Suppose we have a function of one variable, that is f of x. Then the derivatives, that is df by dx. It tells us how rapidly the function fx varies when we change the variable x by a tiny amount dx. That is df is equal to dy by dx into dx. So next I am going to discuss about gradient. Suppose Now that we have a function of three variables, say the temperature T of x, y, z in a particular room, then each point in the room T gives the temperature at a particular spot. We want to generalize the notation, that is notion of derivatives, to functions like T, which depends not on one but on three variables. So finally, the value of dt can be expressed as dou t by dou x into dx plus dou t by dou y into dy plus dou t by dou z into dz, that is equation 2.1. Next, the value of dt can be expressed as del t dot dl, that is equation 2.2. So here del t is dou t by dou x into x cap plus dou t by dou y into y cap plus dou t by dou z into z cap. So which is the gradient of t. So here del t is a vector quantity with three components. Next, the del operator. The gradient has a formal appearance of a vector del multiplying a scalar t. So del t is equal to dou by dou x into x cap plus dou by dou y into y cap plus dou by dou z into z cap into t. Finally, the del can be written as dou by dou x into x cap plus dou by dou y into y cap plus dou by dou z into z cap. Next, we can arrive at different equations. So now consider an ordinary vector A, how it multiplies in different ways. So if you consider a scalar, that is A, so if you multiply that with a vector capital A, then it will be written as capital A into small a. And similarly consider another vector B, so the dot product can be written as A dot B. And if you consider cross product, that will be written as A cross B. And there are three ways the del operator can act here, that is on a scalar function t, which is del t, that is considered as gradient. On a vector function v via the dot product, that is del dot v, is considered as the divergence. On a vector function v via the cross product, that is del cross v, is considered as the curl. Next, now divergence. From the definition of del, we construct the divergence as del dot v, that is equal to dou vx by dou x plus dou vy by dou z plus dou x plus dou dz by dou x. So the divergence of a vector function v is itself a scalar, that is nothing but del dot v. Now let us discuss about the curl. So from the definition of del, we can construct the curl as del cross v. So del cross v gives you curl. So the equation is expressed as shown in the slide. Next, the name curl is also chosen as del cross v. It is a measure of how much a vector v swirls around the point. Next, let us consider integral calculus. Here we come across line, surface and volume integrals. In electrodynamics, we encounter several kinds of integrals, among which the most important are line integrals, surface integrals and volume integrals. So now let us consider line integral. A line integral is an expression of the form integration a to n v dot dl. If we consider a loop, then integral with a circle v dot dl. Next, for most familiar example of a line integral is the work done by a force, that is capital F, So work done W is equal to F dot dl. Next, now let us look at surface integrals. A surface integral is an expression of the form that is integration S v dot dA, where v is again some vector function and the integral is over a specified surface S. Here dA is an infinitesimal patch of area. Next, I want to explain what is volume integrals. A volume integral is an expression of the form that is integration with v t d tau, where t is a scalar function and d tau is an infinitesimal volume element in Cartesian coordinates, that is d tau is equal to dx into dy into dz. That is equation 1.52. Next, if we consider an example that is T is the density of a substance, then the volume integral would give the total mass. Occasionally we shall encounter volume integrals of vector functions as integration v d tau, that is equal to the whatever the equation extends here, that is 1.53. Because of the unit vectors x cap, y cap and z cap, which are constants, they come outside the integral. Thank you.